This isn't just any calculator. It's sleek, simple, and super versatile. Built with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, it's designed to run seamlessly on any web browser. No downloads, no installations. Just open it up and start calculating. Let's talk about the features that make this calculator stand out. Clean and intuitive design. The interface is straightforward, with a large display and neatly arranged buttons, making it easy to use. Responsive functionality. It works perfectly on desktops, tablets, and even smartphones. Essential operations. From addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division to clearing entries, it handles all the basics. Real-time updates. The results appear instantly as you type, so no more waiting around. So let's start coding. First of all, create a folder to save our file. You have to create folder with your desired name in XAMPP Control Panel and Docs folder. I will use Sublime Text Editor to write code. So let's start. Type HTML to start HTML file, and by default HTML code will be written. Then add title of file. In my case, I have used my calculator as title of this project. Rest of code will be written in body area of HTML code. We will use division tag to determine area in which our calculator will be created. After using division tag, I will use input tag in order to create screen of calculator. Select input type as text. Then create another division tag to place buttons of calculator, and I will create all buttons one by one along with their names that will be displayed on calculator screen. In button on click append function is used. The append method inserts specified content at the end of the selected elements. Tip: to insert content at the beginning of the selected elements, use the prepend method. In button tag, a function append value is used which will run on click. Now let's check output of our code. To check output, type localhost on browser and go to the folder where our project is saved. You can see output result is displayed in our browser. Now let's add more buttons by copying above code. We will change the values of buttons as per requirements. Let's enhance our calculator by duplicating the existing code for buttons and subsequently modifying their values to include all the necessary buttons. we will incorporate a clear display button into our calculator, designed to efficiently reset the screen and remove any input or calculations currently displayed. Next, we will implement a Calculate button to process the input values and display the resulting output, ensuring a seamless and user-friendly calculation experience. Now let's evaluate the output of our written code to verify its functionality and ensure it performs as intended, allowing us to identify any necessary adjustments or enhancements for optimal performance. Let's enhance the visual appeal of our calculator by adding additional CSS code to refine its styling, ensuring it has a modern, polished, and aesthetically pleasing design. Here, we will craft the body section within the body tag, focusing on structuring the web-based calculator application to ensure it is visually appealing, well-organized, and user-friendly. Now, let's review the output of the body tag to ensure that the content is displayed correctly and aligns with our intended design and functionality. After finalizing the body styles, we will proceed to design the structural layout of the calculator. Once the structure is complete, we will test its output to ensure it meets our design and functionality expectations. We will add a calculator class to the div tag, allowing us to style and structure the calculator effectively while enabling the output result to be displayed as intended. Let's create a dedicated style for the buttons to define their appearance, ensuring that their specifications, such as size, color, font, and layout, are visually appealing and consistent with the overall design of the calculator. After completing the style code for the buttons, we will assign the buttons class to the div tag, allowing us to apply the specified button styles and then review the resulting output to ensure it looks and functions as expected. A simple and basic layout has been created for the output. Now, let's enhance it further by adding additional button styles to improve its visual appeal and functionality, ensuring it aligns with our design goals. It's working well, and the output is as expected. Now, let's focus on making the screen look beautiful by refining its design and enhancing its visual appeal. After completing the style codes, we will assign their respective class and ID to the relevant div tags. ensuring that each element in the calculator is appropriately styled and functions as intended. And then we'll check output. Now, let's begin by writing the JavaScript code to make the calculator interactive. This code will not only enable users to input values and perform all mathematical operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, but also provide a seamless and responsive experience. We'll start by capturing the user's input and output through the HTML interface using JavaScript event listeners. By linking the buttons in the calculator to their respective functions in JavaScript, we can create a dynamic and intuitive interface. We will create functions for each operation, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, that will be triggered by clicking the corresponding button. For example, when the user clicks the plus button, the JavaScript code will capture the numbers entered in the input fields, perform the addition operation, and display the result on the screen. This will involve capturing the values from the input fields, performing the calculations using basic arithmetic operations, and then updating the display with the result. In addition to these core operations, we will also include a function to handle the clear button, which will reset the input fields in the display, providing a fresh start for the user. We will use DOM manipulation techniques to dynamically update the screen as the user interacts with the calculator. By adding these features, the calculator will become a fully functional, user-friendly tool that can perform complex calculations with ease. This will involve careful management of the state and the use of events to keep the user interface responsive and intuitive. The final output showcases a fully functional calculator with enhanced interactivity. It can perform all basic mathematical operations and includes features like clearing the screen. The design is visually appealing, making the calculator easy to use and efficient for performing calculations.